Hi, I'm Griffin Adams, and I'll be presenting the paper, Benchmarking Faithfulness Metrics Against Clinician Annotations for Clinical Summarization. In this work, we conducted a human annotation study to collect fine-grained faithfulness annotations. We designed an annotation protocol which involved separately annotating clinical concepts, which we called summary elements. We trained clinical annotators to label each summary element in a summary according to the following decision tree. First, they decided if the summary element was mentioned in the source notes. If not, it was labeled as not in notes. Otherwise, errors were categorized as involving either a missing or an incorrect detail. These error types were further divided into minor and critical mistakes. Based on this protocol, we collected annotations for 245 individual summary sentences, and then meta-evaluated 6 state-of-the-art metrics by measuring the correlation between these metrics and the annotations. For our analyses, we focused on 3 research questions related to adaptation of metrics to long-form clinical summarization. The first research question related to the length of the inputs. Specifically, the question we posed was, how much of the source input needs to be passed to a metric for the metric to be highly correlated to human ratings? To do this, we experimented with different source summary alignments and measured the impact of the granularity of these alignments on performance. We found that more precise alignments are preferable for using a metric, but the opposite is true when fine-tuning a metric. The second question related to the target granularity. Specifically, should we compute faithfulness scores sentence by sentence or for the entire summary at once? We found that sentence by sentence processing was much preferable to summary level processing. And lastly, we explored the impact of fine-tuning metrics on clinical text. Off-the-shelf metrics obtained the highest correlations across all the summaries, but the worst correlations when considering the most abstractive summaries. And this suggests that off-the-shelf metrics are overly reliant on the level of copy and paste in summaries. Finally, we built our own metric by distilling a student model from a teacher model. The teacher consisted of an ensemble of our best metrics, and specifically, we learned an encoder to directly predict a teacher label applied to model-generated summaries. And when combined with a summary extractive statistic, this model achieved a state-of-the-art Pearson correlation coefficient result. Thank you for listening to this talk.